My name is J.B. Wells, and I'm the head football coach here at the Kingswood Oxford School. This is my second year at Kingswood Oxford, but it's my 29th year coaching football. Prior to KO, I coached college football for a number of years, coaching at Brown University, Trinity College, Bates College, the University of Chicago, Illinois Wesleyan, and then I was the head football coach at Endicott College in Massachusetts and Bowdoin College up in Maine. I played football at Trinity College. I graduated there in 1991. I was a history major, and I played football, and I participated in indoor and outdoor track all 4 seasons. Coaching is kind of in my blood. It's the thing that I've always wanted to do since I graduated from college. It's an interesting story because my first job offer out of college was to come to KO and teach history and to coach football. So it took me 30 years to get here, but here I am back. I love coaching. I love working with kids. I think it's a great way for us to be able to educate kids in a different way than the traditional classroom setting. My classroom just happens to be out on the football field. My philosophy over the years has kind of developed into this. I believe that no matter what we're doing with student athletes, it comes down to really giving them something that they can use both on the field and off the field. So my philosophy is to kind of develop them holistically. The thing that I really try to impart to the players is that there's 4 things that require no talent. To be focused in on what we're doing in the moment, to work really, really hard at what we're doing, to have great enthusiasm for what we're doing, and then to finish the task at hand. And I think if they look at those 4 things, we can certainly apply them on the field, but I think we can apply them off the field just as well, whether that's in the classroom or in their personal relationships, their job. If they can take those 4 things and master things that require 0 talent, they'll be successful no matter what they do. I was thinking about, what do you look for in a player? And I think that the number one thing is that it's not all related to their ability to play the game or to play the sport that you're coaching. I think that you want to look for some of those intangibles that a student athlete might have. And the number one thing is I want a young man that really wants to get better at what he does, someone that's enthusiastic about what they're putting their efforts into. And so, I think it's a student that's enthusiastic academically or enthusiastic about some other aspect of school. If they're that enthusiastic about sport, that's really what I look for, is that enthusiasm, that desire to be out there. Their ability to play the game will develop based on how they develop. I've had players come in being very athletic at the beginning and developing that way, and I've had players come in that have been kind of not as athletic as we've started, but because their effort has been great and their passion has been great, become very good and have a great experience because of it. So that's really more what I'm looking at as a player, is their passion or their desire to play, rather than just their flat-out athletic ability. The kids that have gone on to college, since before I got here, when I was a head coach at Bowdoin and at Endicott, I would recruit the Kingswood Oxford School because we knew that they had good players that were smart, they were well coached, they were going to be prepared to go on to college and do well as a first year. So I was very familiar with the program as we went through it. So I knew a lot of the players that had come before I got here. So I recruited David Lemkuhl when I was at Bowdoin College, and he ended up going to Dartmouth and playing on an Ivy League championship team, which is kind of a great accomplishment. I knew it was his dream to do that, so I was really, even though I didn't get him at Bowdoin, I was really happy to see that he got that opportunity at Dartmouth. And then within that same class, we have Kobe Kwanzaa, who was a tremendous player here, went on to Duke University and became a captain there. And then Isaiah Rice, he had an opportunity to make the Washington football team as an undrafted free agent and play in every game this season as a wide receiver for the NFL. So, those are kind of those big stories with those big Division I's, but I look back on even my first year here where 6 of the seniors had desires to play college football, and all of them are placed playing college football. They're all at the school of their choice, and they're on the football teams there. There's just certain moments when a player that you've been working with for a short amount of time has a really good moment in a game. We had a young man score his first touchdown. As soon as he comes off the field, he thanked me, and I thought that was a really great moment for me because the first thing he did was he said thank you, and I think that's great, and it's a good indicator of the types of kids that we have here.